What's up, y'all? My name is Ben. Welcome to After Hours. Today we're going to be making fried chicken sandwiches, one of my personal favorites. So kick back, relax, and enjoy. So what I got here is some boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I've been marinating in some hot sauce and buttermilk for about 4 hours now. If you can leave it overnight, that's even better. It's even just gonna give it more flavor and make it more moist. First things first, I'm gonna make our aioli. So I'm gonna start off with some garlic. Just crush it a little bit, peel off the skin. And if you don't like garlic, grow up, because I use it in almost all my dishes. Give it a rough little chop, mini bop, mince it a little bit more. It's gonna go inside of our mayo, so we wanna make sure that it's small bits. Cool, we're almost there, not quite, just a little bit smaller. All right, check this out now. I'm gonna put this inside of the bowl. Cool. Next, I'm gonna add celery. So what celery does is, since we're eating a fried chicken sandwich, it can feel a little bit heavy and greasy, so this adds like a nice little crunch and coolness to the sandwich itself. So what you're gonna do, half them. If it's a little bit thicker, you can cut them into thirds or even fourths. Line them all up like this and just chop them up. You want like really thin slices. Boom. So I had about 2 celery sticks. You can add as much or as little as you like. I just like a good ratio. I don't want it to be like a celery salad. I just want a little bit of a crunch and coolness to the actual dressing itself. So add that in with the garlic. Now, put my mayonnaise. Alright. So I got some of this from Trader Joe's. Boom. Alright. I want to add like maybe a cup and a half of mayo. Make sure you get all that out. All right, that's like not even a quarter cup, so I need to add a lot more. Yes, I know I'm mixing a regular mayo and a light mayo, but it's all I have. So that's another thing. Cooking is about using what you got. You don't gotta go out of your way to get stuff. Get creative with it. So boom, that's about a cup and a half cup. Wash your hands because it looks like I did something strange with it. Now we got our mayo, our celery, and our garlic added in. Next, I'm gonna add some black pepper. I'd say about a teaspoon. Add just a little bit of salt, a little bit of paprika, and then go ahead and mix. Super simple and easy. Anybody can make this and it tastes crazy good. Alright, put this on the side. Next, chicken. First things first, I have about a cup and a half of flour in here. Add some cornstarch in. This is super popular when it comes to Asian cooking. That's how a lot of the Chinese restaurants make their dishes so crispy. Dump in about a cup of cornstarch. That's gonna take it to that next level and give it a crazy crisp. The reason why I'm not adding more is because when you fry cornstarch on food, the outside of it, the layer is pretty dense. So I still want the lightness of the flour, which is why I'm going with more flour. Tablespoon of pepper. 2 teaspoons of salt. I don't want to add too much now, but as soon as the meat gets out of the fryer, I'm going to go ahead and put some more on it. Some sage, about a teaspoon. Garlic powder, freaking amazing. We're going to add a teaspoon in. Cayenne, same thing, about a teaspoon. What we're doing here is building flavor, folks. And then a little bit of paprika, just a teaspoon. All right, so my ghetto whisk. One thing's like broken off, but it is what it is. Go ahead and give it a little stir. Boom. Next, chicken. Cool. I'm gonna move my cutting board to the side here, just so I have enough room. I don't want too much moisture from the buttermilk that's on the thighs to go into the batter. Take a little bit of that buttermilk. Instead of letting the excess go into here, I'm just gonna dredge it a little. And make sure you don't get it on your shirt, you might get salmonella. But this is gonna help create that dredge and give it some crisp on the edge. And again, I'm using boneless, skinless chicken thigh. You can use whatever you want. You can even use chicken breast, which tends to be a popular option, but to me, dark meat gives more flavor. This is how we're doing it in my house. Cool. So I got about 2 pounds here. It'll feed somewhere between 4 to 6 people comfortably. So you'll get about 6 chicken thighs. You can make 6 sandwiches with it. Then you can scale up or scale down the recipes as needed. Boom. So what's next is I'm gonna toss it. Now I'm gonna get my hand in it. You're gonna wanna make sure you get everything covered, because if you don't, it's not gonna come out good in the fryer. I never said this was a clean job. It's really messy, so while we were filming this, I already had a pot of oil in my Dutch oven. I put it on about medium, so we're looking at about somewhere between 325 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for the oil temperature. I don't use a thermostat. My medium setting I know is gonna give me the actual cooking time and crispness on the chicken that I want, so I don't need that fancy. So come over here, you wanna check out the fryer. Lay the chicken away from you. If you lay it towards you, it's gonna splash towards you. The oil is hot. I don't know if you know this, but hot oil is painful. Don't fuck with it. So shake off the excess. I like to lay down the side that has all the textures and stuff. The flat side is typically where the top of the meat is, or the outside of the meat. So I like to cook this side first to give it that crisp. Check this out. This is what we're looking for, a very soft bubble, and it's gonna slowly come up. And don't overcrowd the pan, I'm only gonna add in 2 at a time. Now let us do its thing, don't mess with it. Check this out, what I got right here. Probably one of my favorite investments in the kitchen ever, it's a wire rack. So after I'm done frying stuff, I'll lay it here, let it cool out. And if you put it on a paper towel, that's how normally people do it, it soaks up all the oil and it makes the skin not as crispy. So I like to let it cool in the rack and do its thing. It's like music to my ears. That's how you know the meat is cooking. If you put it in and it's not making any sound, your oil is not hot enough. Take it out right away. Let it bring up to temperature and then do it. So it's been about like 10 minutes. I don't know, to be honest. I don't really time stuff. If it looks ready, I know it's good. Check this out. Popeye don't got shit on me. I'm gonna go ahead and season it with some more salt. Fresh off the grill. Or fresh off the fryer, that's exactly what you want. Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let us do its thing. I'm gonna go ahead and continue cooking the rest of the chicken, and then when I'm done, we'll go ahead and start putting together these sandwiches. So I got some brioche buns here. They're like brighter, they're more delicious, they're more sweet, and it's like an eggy type of bun. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some butter on here, top and bottom. All right, cool. Now that we have our buns and our butter, I'm gonna go ahead and start toasting them. I got my cast iron right now on the heat. I'm gonna go ahead and throw them, toast them up a little bit. Once they start sizzling, I know the pan's brought up to temp. I got it on high right now, but as soon as the thing is hot, cast iron keeps the heat super well, so I'm gonna turn it down to low. I got about 6 buns toasted. Now we're going to start assembling our sandwiches. So I'm going to put them on the cutting board real quick. Straight?
Yep.
Alright, I got my buns toasted. Now I'm going to go ahead and start assembling them. First is the spread that we made earlier. I'm going to put it on the bottom. About a teaspoon. Nothing crazy. I personally don't like pickles, but pickles goes amazing with this. And I found a really good brand that I like. I'm gonna try making homemade pickles one day, but I don't got the time for it right now, so. You know what I'm saying? A nice little crisscross pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble one for now. So I'm gonna push the rest to the side. Check this out, the chicken that we made earlier. They've been cooling on the rack. It's a lot easier to work with once they're cool, so I'm gonna grab one piece. Shit, this is crazy. Feel me? Throw that thing on there. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this dressing on top. Check this out. Stop playing with me. Open on. Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, they don't got shit on me. This shit right here, crazy. Best chicken sandwich ever. Yo, appreciate y'all stopping by and posting up with me after hours. If you tapping in with this recipe, yo, appreciate y'all stopping by and posting up with me after hours. If you're tapping in with this recipe, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment and let me know what your thoughts are, as well as what you want to see me saucing up next. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.